odds was the first in 1906. Rachel Alexandria stumbled slightly leaving the gate, then stuck her head in front at the first turn and refused to give way. Her first big challenge was to give her the big drama, a persistent presence from inside down the backside and into the final turn. Once she shook him loose and opened up on the 4-length lead on top of the stretch, Minette Bird made a run at her. Burrell sensed she was tiring and took firm hold of the reins. I had to put the bit in her mouth because she was kind of struggling, he said. It kind of took a lot out of her. Still, she had enough left at the end and crossed the finish line to cheers of 770,000 fans. The smallest Preakness crowd since '83. Awesome, said Bob Baffert, who trains Pioneer of the Nile. Rachel Alexandria is amazing. She took the heat and kept on going. The most impressive about Rachel Alexandria's performance was her stunning victory by 20 1/4 lengths at the Kentucky Oaks the day before the Kentucky Derby. This ending was far different from the last time the filly challenged the boys. Abe Bales finished a gallant second in last year's Kentucky Derby, then broke front legs while galloping past the finish line and was destroyed on the track. This time it was all cheers, no tears. Rachel Alexandria was great, trainer Todd Pletcher said. She took it right to them, led every step of the way. She deserves a lot of credit. Rachel Alexandria, marked by 2 white spots on her head, wasn't even supposed to be in the Preakness. Her original owners, who named the filly after a 13-year-old granddaughter, didn't nominate her to the Triple Crown races, believing fillies should fillies should run only against their own gender. After the Oaks, Rachel Alexandria was sold to Jess Jackson, founder of Kendall Jackson Winery, and Harold McCormick. They ponied up $100,000 to buy her a spot in the race, and the gamble paid off. There was a lot of social criticism and doubt whether she was capable, Jackson said. I would have taken some heat if she hadn't performed so well, so that takes some of the heat off my shoulders. Burrell had total faith in the filly, making an unprecedented decision to dump Minette Bird after his stunning Derby victory at 50-1 odds. She's the best horse in the country right now, bar none, he said. The last filly to win a Triple Crown race was Rags to Riches, who beat Jackson-owned Curlin in 2007 Belmont Stakes. Her victory was the first by a filly in that race in 102 years. Unlike the Derby, Minette Bird had a tougher trip with Mike Smith, Burrell's replacement aboard. A light rain fell at the start of the race, but it didn't turn the track into the kind of slot that he flew through to win at Churchill Downs. Fans hoping for a rematch in the Belmont will have to wait a few days for a decision, but Minette Bird definitely will run. I'll depend on her. The horse always tells you if they're ready, Jackson said. Would we love to run? Yes. Could she win? We think so. It's a question now of her best interest.